everybody, Judea Hartley here. Welcome back into the one and the only AM show. Happy Thursday once again. All right, my people, as you know, we teased at the top of the show that we have a flat out fantastic guest, and y'all know we would not be the AM show if we didn't deliver. That's what we do, baby. We deliver. So joining me live in person, in the flesh, right here in the studio, I got my girl, Miss Constance Victory. She is a speaker. She is an architect. She is a fashion designer. So I am super stoked to really dish about her educational pursuit and her professional endeavors. Wherever you are right now, would you show your love for my girl, Miss Constance Victory?
Thank you so much. Thank you, Judea. Thank you for having me. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Yes.
I'm so delighted to be. I love your energy. So I'm so excited to be here to bask in your energy right now.
Thank you. Oh my God. Listen, I'm a huge advocate for being around the right energy, because energy is a form of nonverbal communication.
Exactly.
It really is. You can feel somebody's energy. Okay, you don't want to be around me. Cool. I don't have to be around you. And then you can feel a very warm, embracing energy.
Exactly.
And energies recognize other positive energies. So I think that's how we were able to kick it off. We actually met at the New Museum of Contemporary Art, you guys, a couple of weeks ago. And just Constance, your beauty and your really your expertise when it comes to fashion design, I was so intrigued by that. So I know you thanked me, but let me thank you for carving out such time in your busy schedule to join us this morning. I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, girl. So let's get into the meat of the sandwich. You are one of the incredible things that you are. You're a bag designer.
Yes.
And you have created your own brand. You have your own brand. You are boss and CEO of your own business.
Yes.
Entitled Victoire Fox. So start tell us, right? Take us on this journey. Bring us back to the genesis of why you started in a fashion design business for bags.
Right, so I'll tell you this. I launched Victoire Fox handbags I launched the first Victoire Fox line in 2007.
Right.
And that was a bespoke service. And then I launched the diffusion line of it through Free People in 2019. And that was a whole interesting series of events that allowed that to happen, which we'll get to. But just to start, I studied apparel design at the Rhode Island School of Design. And I was not the strongest student, we will say, for technical skill and pattern making know-how. But when it came to, we had a CFDA competition. And I participated in the competition, but my focus was on handbags because everything else was not my strong suit.
Yeah.
But I had always been designing bags since I was about 13, 14 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, since I was 13, 14.
Wow.
And even when I used to go to the hair salon, the woman who would do, Miss Lola, who would do my hair, she spoke no English, but I would sit there with my sketchbook and just design bags, and she would tell all her clients, this girl designs bags in Spanish. She designs like, mira las bolsas, mira las carteras, you know? And so when it came time to do the CFDA competition, I focused on bags. My professors, who always doubted me.
Wow.
I got no whatever. They doubted. There was a lot of doubt as far as my capabilities in fashion design. But when they saw the bag collection I produced, they were blown away. They said, Constance, you are an accessories designer. And honestly, it was from hearing them tell me that I said, you know what, I'll pursue accessories design. And truth be told, I took 2 of the designs that I used for that competition, which was back in, 2004? I used them in 2018 to design some of the bags that were released through Free People and sold out through Free People.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. You just dropped all of these gems on us. I want you.
And I didn't even give you the whole story. Like, there's still a whole lot more.
Yes, no, and I want you to give us some of those other crumbs. So you mentioned that your professors did not believe in you. Okay, so let's add a little bit of context to this.
Right.
Tell everyone where you went to school, what you were majoring in, because I know you majored in architecture.
Well, I'll tell tell you this much. So my undergraduate was at the Rhode Island School of Design, and I completed my liberal arts at Brown University because Rhode Island School of Design, acronym RISD, and Brown University are like this close to each other. They're sister schools. And so we could cross-register at no additional charge. So I did my liberal arts at Brown University. I studied apparel design and pattern making at RISD.
Got it.
Did not like it. If you want to torture me, tell me I have to construct a tailor-made suit.
Okay. Yeah,
Only if you want to torture me. But if you like me, don't do that. So no affirmations in that area from my teachers. And I guess understandably so, because that wasn't my strong suit.
Yeah.
At the same time, I love sharing that with people because I always let them know it's okay not to be the best at this thing, but know where you are, know where you do excel at.
Right.
And if you know where you do excel, you can lead yourself from that perspective, and that will become ultimately, by harnessing that, by working on that, that will become your secret sauce in how you serve society, how you show up professionally. And it'll also oftentimes, like, whatever that strong suit is, that thing that we cultivate, it comes more and more natural to us, so we find more and more joy in that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Oh my goodness. I love what you just said. I just got a little lost in what you said. But I love what you just said because it reminded me of what Tina Turner said. Tina Turner was actually doing an interview. I loved her too. And she was Oprah's guest. And Tina Turner, powerful. She said, I know what areas I'm not the best in, but I know what areas where I will snatch you up in. I know the areas where I can excel. I always know how to make myself attractive, and I know that I'm entertaining, and I know that I'm good, and I know that. I didn't say I was the best, I didn't say I was gorgeous, but I said I'm attractive, and so is my brand. So it's sort of like knowing where you can flourish.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what you did. I want you to dig into the competition a little bit. What were the stipulations? What was that process like?
So the CFDA competition.
Yes.
So the CFDA competition, it was my junior year at RISD. And we had to create like maybe an 8-piece collection. 8-piece collection. Most people focused on apparel, garments, clothing collection, ready to wear, what have you, or couture. I focused on handbags because among the stipulations, it could be accessories.
Got it.
You see what I mean? As soon as I saw accessories, to be honest, when I saw accessories, I didn't see accessories, I saw anything but clothing.
Got it.
You know what I mean? Like what drew me to accessories and doing the handbags was that it wasn't clothing. You know what I mean? So it's basically making a decision based on, I don't want to choose you, so I'm going to choose you. You know what I mean?
Got it.
But the thing is, while I don't recommend people make decisions on that basis, it worked for me that time. And maybe that's the beauty of a fluke. Maybe that was a fluke that really just worked out in my favor. I thank God that it did.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I found a specific voice for myself within accessories. It's opened so many doors in relationships, in traveling, which takes me back to the architecture.
Absolutely.
So what always inspired me in designing was historic architecture, in the sense that since I was 15 years old, I did a study abroad for the summer in Spain, and all I found myself doing while walking around, we went to museums, we went to different restaurants and cafes, we went here, we went there, galleries, what have you. All I focused on was the historic architecture, the palacios, the beautiful gardens.
That's what you got your master's in.
And I did my master's. I did my master's in historic architecture.
So
I'm not
from New York University.
Yes, from New York University.
That's right.
From New York University at University College of London. So the focus was historic architecture and adaptive reuse. So the program was based in London because London has some of the greatest examples of reusing historic architecture with sustainable guidelines. That's a really big thing for them over there. And what I loved about that also is because they're reusing historic architecture, so much of the city is on a human scale, which creates more of a community feel because people aren't overpowered by really tall structures. As much as I love New York, it's kind of overpowering. I think that breaks people up, how much the buildings tower over us. So long story short, but still
I love it. Fill us in, girl. I love it. That's all right. I love it. You better tell us about your journey.
You know?
I love it, girl.
So yeah, long story short, but still long, is that I'm not an architect. I'm not an architect, but I am trained in the history of architecture and how to reuse it and repurpose it and sustain it.
Yeah, no, and I love that because when I was reading your bio, having conversations, just really scrubbing your Instagram, which is very, very entertaining.
Oh, I thank you.
By the way, darling, I was so curious to how you tied in your knowledge of architecture into your knowledge of creating bags. Like, so I want you to take us, Constance, like on what is a day in your life when you are designing a new bag? It's a Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. You're at your favorite cafe spot. Oh yeah, girl.
Honey,
I watched your Instagram.
Girl, you did your research.
I sure did, girl. I sure did do my research. You are at your favorite cafe spot in one of those dresses that snatch us and give us life. How do you begin because I wouldn't even know where to begin. Nadine and I were saying earlier, we'll purchase the gorgeous bags, but honey, I would not know where to begin. Where do you begin when creating a design brand new from scratch?
Okay, so when I start from scratch, the first thing I start from is with leather material.
Leather, got it.
I love it. I have to connect with it. It has to be something in the color, like the supple feel of it, the richness in color. There has to be a certain warmth in as far as my attraction and how appealing that leather is to me. So I start with the leather, then I move to the hardware. And one thing I love is like heavy, chunky, sturdy hardware. When I see this lovely fixture right here, this bronzish antique gold, I'm instantly thinking interlocking chain on a nice structured handbag.
Ooh,
like I've been I've been eyeing that actually.
Yeah. I saw these gorgeous, you're right, like I call them charms, but I know that's not the correct term. But it's like what is it? It's like a keychain or charms that folks put on your bag. I love your leather charms. Okay, I just had to insert that.
Charms?
Go ahead.
Thank you so much.
I just had to insert that. Gorgeous. Go ahead.
And I'm going to touch on that. So yes, I think about it's the leather, then I get the hardware. Then, truth be told, I look at buildings.
Wow.
I look at buildings. I'll look at for the VF collection, that's the diffusion line launched through Free People. I looked at Midtown architecture, for instance, the Jeffries building on 53rd and Madison. There's a color scheme. It's a smooth, it's a beautiful, bronzy brown with dark brown windows.
Got it.
The structure of it. And that inspired one of my bags because it's a brown-black combo. A two-tone leather that
you guys, let's get that up here. I think we have some gorgeous photos of your bags.
You.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I work with, that's my focus. Is two-tone. I make sure everything is two tones, even if they're very similar in color, close in color, because when you look at buildings in the city, they're two-toned. You know what I mean? Like the windows are not the same as the actual building structure. So I'm inspired a lot by that. But also to touch on what you said with the charms.
Yeah.
The idea to do the charms first came to me through the exclusive collection that I did with Free People. I did the bags for them for one holiday season, and they said, okay, we're also thinking you should do a key ring. Never would have occurred to me to do a key ring.
Yeah.
I said, all right, and I had to get back to them by the next day. I said, all right, I'll get back to you. Didn't know what I was going to do. And then it's like I sat down, kitchen table, thought just came to me for the key ring. Key ring sold like hotcakes.
Wow.
It was
hotcakes. I love it.
Hotcakes.
I love it.
Hotcakes. The Olivia keyring. And I named it the Olivia keyring because I had met a lovely little girl one day who, she was just so sweet, and she started a conversation with me. And she was with mommy and auntie, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna name something after you. I'm a designer. I'm gonna name a piece after you. I was doing couture scrunchies at the time. I did all that because I was doing couture. Couture meaning like $200-300 scrunchies.
Yeah.
I only did a collection of 15 of them.
Okay.
Because folks were not lining up to buy $300 scrunchies.
Scrunchies, right?
But I did sell them.
Right. Wow.
I did sell them.
Wow.
But so the thought was, I'll name one of the scrunchies Olivia, but I didn't. but I wanted to keep my word to the little girl, so I named the keyring Olivia.
I love
which
that.
I thought was appropriate for like a little girl's name,
Absolutely.
Olivia. And so then since then I've been doing those charms. So there's the Olivia keyring, there's the Emma keyring, and then there's the Hala keyring.
So I was gonna ask you that, Constance. Like, I love that idea, and I was gonna ask you, I'm like, well, do you name your bags or your key rings after people who you've had beautiful encounters with?
Absolutely.
So that's so special. And speaking of your bags, I was on your Instagram, of course, and I saw this hilarious video, and you told folks, tell me how many black bags you have in 10 seconds. And if you can tell me how many you have in 10 seconds, then you don't have enough black bags.
You don't, because you can never have too many black bags. You can't. You can't.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I love it so much. I know that you also model and you are a writer, and we're going to get into all of that during the second half of our interview. You guys, Constance is actually going to be bringing on some bags, and I cannot wait to dish about these bags and what was the inspiration, what are their names, honey, because I know you name your bags, like what was the process, like how long did it take you to make each bag? But I really just want to take this opportunity to encourage you, because I said this morning, actually, so funny, I always say it on the show, I said it this morning, I said you can have a great product, but people are not just buying your product, they're buying you, they're not, and they're buying you. And Constance, just looking at your social media platforms, you have mastered marketing yourself, making yourself a name, almost like when we go to your Instagram, it's like an experience, girl. I'm telling y'all, this thing is,
thank you.
It's an experience. It really is. Your bubbly energy, even the way you dress, your vibrant nails, how you carry yourselves. We're gonna get into who inspired you in terms of design and the support that you received from your family.
Absolutely.
And if you remember the first bag you designed, the first bag you sold rather, what color was it, the name of it. We're going to get into all of that, you guys, in the second half of our interview. But right now, we are gonna head over to a quick commercial break. But I'm warning y'all, I would want my face in the place, because we have so much more goodness coming up with my girl, Miss Constance, after these messages. We'll be right back. Yes. Everybody, good morning and welcome back to the one and only AM show. All right, folks, as promised, we are in the middle of part 2, right? We are at part 2, rather, of our interview with my girl, my talented, beautiful girl, Miss Constance Victory. And y'all, as you can see, we have some company. Oh, yeah, so if you're just now tuning in, it's a little bittersweet, right? We still have some sweetness left for you. But Constance earlier on actually dished about her passion for fashion, about how her architectural background really contributed to so many designs, about pop-up shops, and we are going to talk more with Miss Constance. All right, girl, so we are going to start to the far right of you. Y'all, I want to take all of these bags home. Like, I just want to grab each and every one of them because they are stunning. Let's start with this beauty over here. Tell me her name, the inspo behind designing her. Just really hash it all out.
Absolutely. So this beautiful beauty right here is the Monica bag.
Ooh.
And the Monica bag is actually one of the best, it's the best seller. For what I've done, the work I've done with Free People, the Monica bag is the best selling bag. The bag is named, this is one of the bags that came from the CFDA competition that I did. Oh, honey.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I have another story to tell in conjunction with the CFDA competition. That's big. So yes, but this is one of the bags from the CFDA competition that I designed back in 2004, and was always thinking of, okay, where can I inject this design? And when I did the line with Free People, I said this is an opportunity to showcase this bag, and so that's what I did. So it's the Monica bag. And it's named after a woman named Monica Vargas, who I call her my fairy godmother.
Okay, tell us the story.
Yeah, it was a period discouraging. I was in a discouraged period.
Yeah.
not really sure where things were, where the chips were going to fall,
Yeah.
or what I was doing. Modeling was slow, business was slow,
Yeah.
and this opportunity came my way to collaborate with Free People.
Yeah.
And before that opportunity came, she gave me so many great words of advice and just was really uplifting.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? I'm gonna name a bag after her.
I love that.
And so this is it. So the Monica bag.
Yeah.
She's actually, it's a crossbody.
Yes, we can wear her different ways.
You sure enough can.
Okay, girl, show us.
Sure enough can. And you can do it all times of year. That's why I specifically work with neutral colors, because I don't want anyone to say, oh, but that's a fall bag. Oh, but that's a summer bag. No, it's all year round.
I like that. I like that because people do say that.
Because you know you know they say it. I have too many black bags. No, you don't.
Yeah.
Because you can never have too many black bags.
Yeah,
okay?
it's so funny.
But yeah, so that's close to my heart.
I love this.
Yes, so it's a crossbody.
Yeah.
That you can actually detach the leather strap.
Got it.
And you can make it a shoulder bag also.
That's what I love as well.
I love it like this too. I love it like this too. It becomes a shoulder bag. But then even better than all of that too, because of the versatility, some clients actually use this to hold their laptops. So you can detach all of this if you wanted to, or keep it, and you can actually store your laptop here and it becomes like a tote. Now, if you are an independent contractor, right, working with an educational institution, let's say, note, you can use this as a tax write-off.
Really?
You sure enough
can. Got it.
If you're using it to carry that laptop that you are using for that educational service, right? Right. The tax write-off.
I love this. Okay, and this is made out of real leather.
It sure enough is.
You guys, this is so detailed. Like, I know that y'all can see it, but honey, I have the privilege of feeling it. Like, even look at the double strand metal. Oh God, I love, okay, bye,
honey.
Bye, girl. I just feel rich, honey. I felt enriched just wearing this bag right here because it's heavy. You can tell that it's of good quality. So how long did it take for you to design this particular beauty? Miss Monica.
So Miss Monica,
look at the double strand. I love it.
Thank you. Well, when it came, and that's actually the same hardware that Dior uses for their accessories. What you'll actually find, a lot of my bags use some of the same hardware as Mr. Michael Kors, as Dior, as some of the other high-end fashion houses. However, I do not have those high-end fashion price points.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, okay, this bag in stores retails at $350.
Yeah.
Yes, but yeah, it's quality, it's limited numbers. In my run, it's attention to hardware detail, it's quality hardware, it's durability.
I see, I can feel it. How long did this take you?
So to actually produce this bag,
gorgeous.
This bag can be produced if you're really focused on what you're doing. You could do this within 2 days.
Oh, really?
Within a day.
So Constance, I just have to really get into like even deeper, like the meat of the sandwich. Let's just really peel this onion. How do you actually design it? Like what is your real process? How do you, I know it's leather, but what else do you do?
Okay, so I actually sit at a table much like this.
Yeah.
And I have my ruler and I have all of my pieces of, I'll tell y'all something.
Okay.
So I don't use a sketchbook.
Okay.
We have a printer at home, right? And whatever pages like I don't use, let's say like scrap paper.
Yeah.
I use the backside of that to do I'm super big in sustainability. So I use all of that to design bags. I like to do sketches or even to do like life-size mock-ups. So like I'll do a life-size illustration of what the bag is with all of the specifications. And then I create a physical model from paper of what that bag is going to look like. And then I reevaluate those specifications. And then once I fine-tune that, I send them to my manufacturer.
I love it, girl. Wow. Talk about, hello, Dior. Talk about talent. I love Miss Monica. Okay, let's head on over to this beauty because it is nothing like a small little cute. To me, this can be an over-the-shoulder as well.
Oh yes, it's a crossbody too.
Do y'all see that?
With the matching leather strap.
What?
With the matching leather strap that comes with it. Everything's detachable, so if you wanted to, you could just hold her as a wristlet. And that's baby girl Amba. Amba is my good friend Bruno. His daughter's name is Amba, and she is just the loveliest little girl. And years ago, I told her, I said, sweetheart, I'm naming a bag after you. She's this cute little girl with a British accent. And I said, sweetheart, I'm naming a bag after you. I promise you that. Because her father he was really helpful to me.
Yeah.
Like Monica was helpful to me in those moments. Her father was very helpful to me.
Yeah.
And so I'm not naming a bag Bruno.
You
know what I mean? And I'm not naming a woman's bag Bruno. So I said, you know what? I'm going to name it after your baby girl.
Gorgeous.
And I named it after your baby girl.
What was the inspiration in terms of the colors? Because this is given meow. Meow. I love it.
Let me tell you guys something. In case you didn't know, leopard print is the new neutral.
Yeah.
Okay? Regardless of what, I know everyone resorts to black, and that's great, and beige is fantastic too, but leopard print is the new neutral.
I love it.
All right?
I love it.
I wanted to give you guys something. I wanted to give you something that can go with everything, and that's her.
Right?
But
this
then
is
also, for some of you who might disagree with me, I was thinking about you too.
Yeah.
And I created, I was thinking of you too. And I created the cognac version, which it's super year round. She goes with literally everything.
She does,
She's
honey.
just so great.
She is gorgeous.
She's so great.
I love how she feels too, you guys. I love that you can wear her more than one way. I love how these like bronze straps, these bronze handles are detachable.
Everything's
she is
detachable.
Oh, there it is. There y'all are. She is an on the shoulder, honey, over the shoulder. You can wear her like this. Wait, what's her name?
That's Amba. So these are both the Amba bags.
I love it.
And yeah, she's dear
gorgeous.
to my heart.
This is neutral as well.
She's a neutral too.
She is a neutral.
She goes with the outfit you have on right now.
Yeah, she really does.
Everything.
It's very, very chic, very all black, throwing some shades and some hoop earrings, maybe with a red lip. What?
Ooh,
I love her.
You're painting a picture.
This is gorgeous. So the Amba bags, how long do they take to actually create?
So it's the same thing.
Okay, about 2 days.
The same thing. So you can actually do. So that's if we're in sample development process. It would take about 2 days. But once we have the samples, once we have the patterns completed, we can just bang it out. It's not a problem.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
What else, Constance, besides architecture serves as inspo for you? Seriously. Where else do you go? Is it family? Is it the beach? Where do you draw your inspiration from?
Oh my gosh, it's just architecture.
Okay.
It's really, you know what? It's architecture, it's the lines, the circles, the squares that I see in architecture. It's even the cobblestones that I see in the street in certain neighborhoods. Like cobblestones in meatpacking district, or even like parts of, I lived in Italy for a time, and there are lots of cobblestones in Rome and Milan. And even seeing those cobblestones inspires me whenever I work with architecture. I'm thinking in terms of that. But yeah, really, it's as far as design, it's architecture. As far as the names of the bags, it's people who mean so much to me.
Of course.
Look out for the Judea bag.
Oh my God, I love that. That's so beautiful. Listen, Constance, you deserve this. You deserve all the goodness headed towards you. You've done the work. And in my true Constance voice, honey, you can never have too many black bags. Now, tell us about this black beauty right here. I love her. I love she. She is me. Me is she.
Yes.
What? Okay, tell us about this.
Well, this is the Christine bag.
Ooh.
And Christine is named after a woman Christine Cole, who owned a store in Tribeca called Flawless. And when she opened up her retail shop, I think I was the first vendor who she even sold. And we had worked together previously in hospitality. And just the fact she was actually, when I did a collaboration, a pop-up at the Marcus store, Marcus Lemonis. He had his stores. He invited me. They invited me into his store to do a pop-up. I did it. Christine was the first person, I think, to actually buy one of those bags in that store. And just the fact that she she purchased from me then, and she thought about me when she opened her own store. She loved the bag so much, and she's a consistent client. And it was like, wow, you're a woman who opens doors for other women. Can I honor you by naming?
That.
Yeah, by naming a bag after you.
I like
and so
that.
I named. And remember, I told you I love big chunky hardware.
Yes,
I told you I was looking at that sculptural piece you had, honey. I was thinking of this while I was looking at it.
Yes, I love the chunky hardware, and I thought it was just me, Constance, but I'm like, oh God, should I buy another black bag? I really want to buy another black bag. Is it wrong to have too many? I love me a good black bag. It depends on the design. They vary.
They vary.
It's true.
No two fingerprints are the same. No two black bags are ever the same.
That's true.
Even if it's the same black bag, your energy changes. It evolves as you move from bag to bag.
That's true. Ooh,
right?
I like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely.
I love that. All right, tell us about this beauty. I love this one over here. I love the strap. I love, you guys, let's get a close up on this baby.
Yeah.
I love like how it's like a metal, like what color is this? It's like a silver, yes.
Gunmetal.
Oh, gunmetal.
Yeah, it's gunmetal.
That even sounds sexy. Okay, tell us about it.
Gunmetal does sound kind of sexy,
You know, that
right?
sounds passionate.
Ooh,
I like that. I'm here for it. Sounds like Gun N' Roses. I'm here for it. Okay. All right, tell us, Constance.
So this bag, this is a tote that becomes a crossbody. That it's the Ella bag.
Ooh,
and Ella is named after, so Monica is a banker.
Okay.
And her client, Walter, he encouraged me and helped me out via connection.
Yeah.
He helped me make some great connections and do interesting things in my work. And I said, you know what, Walter, thank you so much for doing this because you didn't have to. I'm not naming the bag Walter.
Right. We don't want to do that. We can't name it
Walter
now. Let me grab my Walter. No. We can't do that.
Hello. And so I said, but who's a woman a young lady who means so much to you that I can name the bag after?
He said Ella.
And he said, my daughter Ella.
I love
and I said,
I love that. This is Ella. Now, y'all, while I try on Ella is gorgeous. Oh, she feels good too. When I tell you I feel rich, honey, I feel expensive. You can feel that it's real gunmetal, that it's real leather. I know you are the founder. You play a huge role in the RISD Women's in Business.
Yes.
Okay, tell us all about that, why Ella and I bond.
Of course. I'd be more than happy to. So, yes, so I am a member of, there's the founder, Rebecca, who founded RISD Women in Business, and she invited me and several other women on board to act as like co-founding members. So that's one aspect. And then also I'm the founder of the Lawrenceville Preparatory Entrepreneurship and Investment Council. And that really all came about because in addition to the handbags that I do, I also lead entrepreneurship and life skill workshops. And I introduce these programs into private schools, institutions, nonprofits, where I take all of the lessons I learned from launching the business to struggling in business to even my time at RISD, where I was not the best student, right? And I take all of those lessons that I've learned along the way and I package it as empowerment programming. Yeah, so we explore together. I call it explorations, you know what I mean? Where you walk away from it armored with new information. Communications, interpersonal communication, intrapersonal communication. What are you saying within yourself? Because ultimately, what you're saying within that directs your behaviors and how you interact with other people, right? And isn't that what creates the scenarios, the opportunities, the lack of opportunities in our lives? How we connect or disconnect from other people?
Ooh,
how are we building bridges?
That's good.
Are we breaking bridges?
Are we burning them?
Ooh, are we burning
them? Are we refusing to suspend our ego?
Hello.
What are we doing? Should we go back and take accountability and fix the bridge? And an opportunity can arise out of that?
Please.
Stop it, girl.
Right?
Stop it, girl.
I
love that.
So what I love about this journey, this journey and from bags and RISD.
Woo, that's okay.
No worries.
That's okay.
And business is that it's given me the tools to empower other people with the lessons that I've learned along the way.
I love this.
Yeah, so
love
that's
this
actually,
so
so in addition to the bags, that's what really occupies a lot of my time. And I do lots of pop-ups.
Yeah, you do.
I partner with Solid Core. Club Pilates.
Yes, I saw
Complete
that.
Body.
Yes.
And what drew me to the gyms is that, inspired by the empowerment programming that I lead,
Yeah.
we're in a place where it's mostly women who frequent those places.
Yeah.
We're doing a lot of building up of the external, but what are we also doing to build up the internal? And so that's another component that I'm adding to, that's added with the pop-ups, is workshop programming, let's say within those gyms for self-development for the women.
I love that. I love that so much. Listen, Constance, I am so proud of everything that you are doing. I am glad to know you. You make me feel even more comfortable in my energy, because you do. I'm comfortable in my energy, but you contribute to that because we have similar energies. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, girl, I know what you're saying without you even saying it.
Yes.
It's that kind of instant camaraderie.
Yeah.
And that's why we hit it off so well. Your bubbly, unapologetic energy. No, I'm not going to be mean to anybody else, but I'm not going to stop being who I am.
Hello.
And I love that. I love that you are naturally that. It is obvious that you are educated, that you care about women empowerment, because I don't care what nobody says. When you look good, honey, it does help you feel good. It does. Now, we might have to go to therapy after this. You're right. But it's true. Come on, we go to therapy, eat some chicken wings after this. But it's true. But if you look good, I mean, y'all, that's a huge start to really feeling good on the inside. And I just pray so many of God's blessings over your business, that it will flourish, because you absolutely deserve it. The talent, the education, the skill, the brand. You are a brand alone. You deserve every good blessing that's going to hit you. So, Constance, I know I have to let you go, but before we do that, tell our viewership where they can find you on social media.
Oh, yes, folks, please find me, okay? Find me so we can connect. The handbag social media page is at V as in Victory, F like Frank, _X_ Victoire Fox. That's VICTOIREFO. C as in Constance, X.
Yes.
And also my personal page is at The Real Constance Victory. So if you just go to at The Real Constance Victory, you're going to find all the other handles and lots of other great things too.
Oh yes, you guys. So y'all, we just want to give a big AM thank you to my girl, Constance. Let's give it up for Constance Victory, y'all. Yes. All right, my brothers and sisters, I am going to put on one of these gorgeous bags, darling. We are going to head on over to a quick commercial break, but y'all, we got to leave you with one last video of Constance. Let's take a look at this cute video she posted to her Instagram, and then right after that, we're going to go straight into commercial break, but we still need your face in the place, because even though Constance is unfortunately leaving us, we do have a little bit more of the AM show when we return. Yes, darling.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. Your favorite bad girl is live and direct from the suburbs. I'm also delighted to share with you that the Brooklyn Museum has invited Victoire Fox handbags to participate in its Sunday pop-up. That's happening this Sunday, June 9th, 10:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. That's this Sunday, June 9th, at the Brooklyn Museum. Victoire Fox handbags will be there on display and available to purchase, honey. My bags are always available to purchase, okay? Even if it's just display, it's never just display. They are always available for your purchasing. And I hope to see you there, all right?